Yo guys, it's Mafia Duck here, and I'm bringing you a commentary this time on Call of Duty 5, or World at War. It's pretty old game now. I think it came out in 2008. So yeah, it's got its flaws. For those of you still wondering, there are still loads of hackers on this game. And the connection during this game, as you'll see, wasn't great either. I think I was too far in for most of the game, and that really does affect you, especially when you're trying to snipe. In this game I was using the Springfield for the whole game. I was running the Springfield and the Magnum, and had, I think, stopping power and steady aim on. But basically that's enough about the gameplay. What I actually wanted to talk to you today about was the expansion of the Duck Clan, really. We're having two new members join, N1 Gent and Zinc Patty. And they're both snipers, and they're pretty competent league players as well. And the other thing is we're also announcing our new merger kind of thing with a dedicated league play team who are also going to not so much join the clan but more merge with us, and they're just going to be bringing you league play content, and they only play league play exclusively. And hopefully for Ghosts as well, when they announce more on their esports side of the game, they'll continue to be competitive players on that game as well. So basically that's what's new in terms of growth for the clan. Also as well, the other thing I wanted to mention was the dualtage that me and Fresh put out a few days ago. Pretty much I just wanted to thank the editor for that, because he did a great edit on that. His name is Strum, his YouTube channel is Strummed Edit, so I'll put a link to that in the description. He's such an underrated editor, and he did a lot of After Effects, and I think he used Sony Vegas as well for the edit, and it just came out really nice, really clean, and didn't have any problems with him. Asked the edit and it came out 5 days, asked for the edit even, and he came out with the edit 5 days later, so I couldn't fault anything he did. And we look forward to working with him in the future for other big plans we've got in mind. Sorry about the audio. The game audio just vanished for some reason, but that's my PVR. I really should probably get an Elgato, because this thing just isn't working out for me at the minute, and it keeps black screening whenever I'm trying to play games. But yeah, the other thing as well is you've also got videos to look forward to coming out shortly as well. I'm glad to announce the return of the Borderlands Let's Playish series from English. I always found those really funny, so I'm excited to see that that's returning as well. Also, we should have a Halo video coming out from Insane Duck as well. I know we have neglected Halo on our channel. I think we've only got one upload from Black Boy doing a Tuesday Talks on that, so I do apologise, and we will upload some more Halo content. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I had to say really. The gameplay, as you can see, I'm missing just shots that seem dead on for me, and it's just a connection. I think in the end I go something like 39 and 10, which isn't too bad for TDM, and as I say, it's quite an old game, and I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 2 recently, so it took me a while to get used to the sniping on this. But I do love these games. I love CoD 5 and I love Black Ops 1, especially for sniping. I think Black Ops 2 not so much, because that to me seemed to be more like Infinity Ward sniping. I don't know, it just seems to have that Mod 2 Mod 3 feel about it. You can disagree with me if you want, but that's how I feel. And I quite like drag scoping when I aim in as well. That's just the way I play. And with Mod 2 and Mod 3, you had to be more of a purist quick scoper, where you just lined it up with your hip fire first and then scoped in and shot straight away, whereas I like to take my time and drag scope. Yeah, that's just me, that's just my personal preference. But yeah, I've done a commentary on CoD 5 today for you. Really enjoyed playing the old Call of Duties and having a look back over how they've developed and everything. It's actually really exciting now to see what Ghosts can bring to the table. And another thing I mentioned, actually, that sorry, that got mentioned at the Ghost conference was they said the players' call-outs are more sort of interactive and have bearing with the game, so they call out where the enemy's location is and stuff. And one thing I've noticed is they actually did this on this game. There was a few call-outs on this map where I heard a teammate just shout, "They're by the dojo" and stuff. So it had happened already on COD 5, and it seems that Ghosts seem to be taking some of the credit for that as a new development. But yeah, Ghost does look very exciting. I really do want to see what the sniping's like. I also want to see what they bring to the competitive side of the game as well. I know Fwizzy Duck, one of our members, has also talked about the fact that they'll have dedicated servers, which I really am hoping for, because I know that the reason they didn't stick them in Black Ops 2 was because they said the amount of players that they have in the community, it would just be way too expensive to have dedicated servers because you'd need so many of them. But dedicated servers for Call of Duty would bring so much to the table. In my opinion, I think they would anyway, because you wouldn't get host booting. If you got random server lag, it would be for everyone. You wouldn't have host advantage, so just when people did online pro scrims, for example, it'd be a lot fairer, so it would help the competitive scene as well. I think for sniping as well, I think the connection would be a lot more reliable, and there would obviously be no host migrations either. If the server crashed, which is a lot more rare than someone dashboarding, the game's over for everyone. There just wouldn't be as many connection issues, is basically what I'm trying to say. So I really do hope they have dedicated servers, because I think that would definitely be an improvement for the Call of Duty franchise, I think. But yeah, as I said, I have been enjoying COD 5 and Black Ops 1 sniping, so the next commentary you see from me is more than likely going to be on Black Ops 1. The only problem I do have with sniping on this game is just hit detection. Sometimes your shots are dead on and they just don't register. I think the other reason I like sniping in this kind of game as well is because you have to lead your bullets more because of the connection issues. I know that sounds bad, but basically the COD 5 servers were never great, and Black Ops 1 actually just used refurbished COD 5 servers. I don't know if you knew that, so pretty much they both had the same sort of issues in terms of hit detection. So that's the only problem I have with those games in terms of sniping, because apart from that, I think sniping was actually more balanced on these games as well. Because I've just noticed on Mod 3, whenever I snipe on that, I just seem to get a lot more hit markers than I did with the L96 on Black Ops 1. So yeah, for me, everything was more balanced. There was none of this patching stuff where they patched the reload bolt back pulling time on any of the snipers. I think it just worked, to be honest. And the PSG as well, I thought that was a pretty decent sniper. I could be pretty handy with that sometimes as well. So yeah, sniping, basically, in short, on the Treyarch games, for me, is really good. And I know that's quite a controversial thing to say, but that is just how I feel about it, really. And yeah, so I'll wrap it up there, guys. In short, Duck Clan are expanding. You've got some good videos to look forward to coming up in the future. Strummed Edits needs much more support than he's getting, and I like sniping on Treyarch games, maybe not so much on Black Ops 2. And that's all I've got to say for you today, guys, and I'll see you later.